Do this the moment you watch this video if you want to continue to use Windows 10 safely. This is how Microsoft's free Extended Security Updates, ESU, for Windows 10 can keep your device secure. Let's talk about an absolutely critical update for your computer if you're still using Windows 10. Windows 10 has been a reliable workhorse for many years, but Microsoft first announced the end of support for Windows 10 in June 2021 during the unveiling of Windows 11. That's when they officially stated that Windows 10 support would end on October the 14th, 2025. This date applies to all consumer editions, Home, Pro, and Education. Microsoft clarified that after this point, Windows 10 would no longer receive security updates, feature improvements, and technical support. The announcement was part of their broader push to encourage users to upgrade to Windows 11, emphasizing improved security, performance, and compatibility with newer hardware. After that, any new weaknesses found by hackers becomes an open door to your personal files, photos, and financial information. Without ESU, your device becomes vulnerable to malware, ransomware, and viruses. So what does it mean if you've opted to stay using Windows 10 or can't upgrade to Windows 11? Not too much, really. You can still continue to use Windows 10 just as you have been. What it does mean, though, is unless you follow these instructions in my video, you could be prone to security issues or even cyber attacks. Don't think or let anyone tell you that your computer will stop working if you decide to stay with Windows 10. It will keep working. Use the chapters under this video if you want to go straight to how to get the free security updates for Windows 10 for at least 1 year. There are whispers this may be extended past the 1 year mark, but time will tell. If you want a condensed summary about what to do before that, keep watching. In my brief experience with Windows 11, and by most accounts, Windows 11 is not as such significantly better than Windows 10. Depending on your current system, you may find, but likely won't notice, that Windows 11 might potentially run some programs a tiny bit faster, but then you may also notice some programs run a little slower on Windows 11, or there may even be some compatibility issues. In essence, if your computer correctly works fine on Windows 10, it should also work fine with Windows 11. In any case, no matter which operating system you use, you should regularly check for updates on all of your software and drivers, including even motherboard updates, assuming you're confident in doing that. If you can or do decide to update to Windows 11, you'll get a 10-day grace period to evaluate Windows 11. If for whatever reason you really don't like it and want to revert back to Windows 10, you can, but after 10 days you won't be able to switch back. Personally, and I'm not alone on this, I found that in a typical Microsoft way, there are some extra steps involved in what you're used to doing when using Windows 11 over Windows 10. Also, the layout in Windows 11 is slightly different and may not be to your liking, although you'd no doubt soon get used to it. And there are likely still at least a small degree of customizing options if you're prepared to tinker with it a fair bit. Having said that, if you want to check whether your current computer can even run Windows 11, you can download a small program for free from the Microsoft site to do that. This will be in your Update and Security tab in Settings. I'll add some links and extra info about all these things in the description area of the video for you to read or follow. Even with reasonably new hardware, Windows 11 has certain requirements that various components like your motherboard, CPU, etc. needs that Microsoft has signed off as suitable. Now, whether this is at least partially to encourage you to spend a fortune to upgrade your system or not, well, that's open to speculation. There are a few videos on YouTube that mention links to software downloads that may bypass these requirements, but they seem to have various degrees of success or simply don't work for everyone. I tried one myself out of curiosity, but it didn't work. So all that aside, of the videos I watched, almost none mentioned nor elaborated on what the Windows 10 ESU is or stands for. ESU stands for Extended Security Updates. These are free security updates for Windows 10 that in most countries are free to consumers, and for business or corporations are available for a fee. These future updates for Windows 10 are strictly for security. You won't get any new features, and it doesn't include tech support. But it does negate the need to install any third-party antivirus software for malware or virus protection, at least for 1 year. Regardless of whether or not you intend to upgrade to Windows 11 or stay with Windows 10, without getting into an extended how-to, as this would end up being a very long video. These are my basic recommendations before upgrading or signing up for the free extended security updates. And these are really things you should do on a fairly regular basis anyway, with any version of Windows, just in case anything ever goes wrong, regardless of updates. I'll add links to where to find more info on how to do this in the description. Number 1. Back up your files to an external hard drive. Number 2. Make a bootable disk of your operating system. And number 3. I would create a fresh system restore point once you've installed all of the last updates Windows 10 offers. You may have your computer already configured to do this regularly, but it's always good practice anyway, as a failsafe for any version of Windows. Number 4, and what you should do as soon as you've watched this video anyhow, on your computer, go to Settings, click the Update and Security tab, then check for updates. You'll need to make sure you've updated to Windows 10 version 22H2. This is the final version of Windows 10, and it's the only one that can get extended security updates. The quickest way to check is just type WinVer, that's WINVER in lowercase, into the Start menu and press Enter. A small window will appear showing version 22H2 if that update is installed already. You may need to restart your computer after some of these updates. Microsoft's made it easy for home users to get the extended security updates for free. You'll need to sign in with a Microsoft account to activate it. If you don't have one, or it's been ages since you signed in and can't retrieve your login details, just sign up for a new account using your email or phone number. You can use a single Microsoft account to enroll up to 10 of your personal computers. Surprisingly, access to the free update seems to work on both legitimate registered versions of Windows 10 and otherwise. I tried it on another computer. When you go to the Update and Security tab, you'll see either above the Check for Updates button or on the right a whole lot of info links. You can learn more about enrolling for extended security updates and, in fact, updating to Windows 11. Before you can sign up, your computer needs to be ready. If it isn't, the option to enroll won't even show up. Once you've enrolled, click Apply or Next and then restart your computer. After your computer restarts, you can check that it worked by going back to the Windows Update settings. You should now see a message confirming you're enrolled for ESU. A final note, use this extra year wisely. The extended security updates are meant to be a temporary bridge, not a permanent solution. Microsoft is clear that this program will only last for 1 year for home users. Regardless of which operating system you use, and whether on a computer or phone, stay vigilant as always with every suspicious email, text or links, be they supposedly from your bank, postal service, internet provider or elsewhere. Always resist your automatic reflex to click any links, even when they look legitimate. Scams and phishing messages have become very believable, but always check directly with the business via their official website for communications. Whether you plan to stay with Windows 10 or upgrade your current PC to Windows 11, save up for a new computer, or explore other options, having a full backup of your data will make the switch smooth and stress-free. I hope that helps you out. If it does, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe, making sure you click the all notifications bell, because I get a fraction of my subscribers actually get notifications. Anyway, hope that helps. Cheers.